What's up? And in this video, we're gonna dive straight in on how to get your first 100 app users using Reddit marketing. Okay, well, right before that, I still wanna prove my point a little bit here. I think Reddit is the best marketing tool out there, and you know why? That's because right as you can see here on screen, just my one search result here, just looking for best time management app already popped up as first here on the front page. Now, I'm using this beautiful tool called RFs, which will basically estimate the traffic value as opposed to when we were to pay Google, for example. Now, look at this. You'll get 5.9K visitors each month, and the equivalent of that would be 7.4K paid to Google to be ranking here. Now, the best part is we can rank your app here in this Reddit thread, making sure that you kind of leech off of the engagement that they're getting here, and we'll be making sure that your app is recommended on the top there. And something else I'd like to show you here as well. Same with Google here. Let's say you have your app, like I said, all these dudes up here are paying mad money. And I've opened here in incognito tab, so just like I could show you, are paying mad money to even be promoted here. And once they stop paying Google, all their ads would disappear. So if we scroll down a bit, then the number one result that's unpaid is Reddit. So you will see a lot of people in here asking for valuable questions about the app that you could potentially be promoting within these threads. So that's why, once again, it's actually super valuable. Reddit really is built about millions of communities about productivity, apps, SaaS building, entrepreneurship, and just heaps of different type of topics that you can use to either promote your app, sub-promote your app. And the key factor here is that you're doing a humble shill. So everything that you're promoting, everything that you're doing on Reddit needs to sound like you're actually sparking conversation, you're just recommending someone, you're giving someone a tip, or something like you've seen your friend use. So it needs to look genuine. You don't want to hard shill your app, because that's not how Reddit works. We created our platform, CrowdReply, exactly so you can easily execute on that. And I'll show you later in this video on how I would do it for a app. Okay, well, I've talked about conversations and what you should do, but how do you actually find them? That's also where we come in as CrowdReply. You are prompted to do a small onboarding on which we will make you a personalized dashboard. As you can see here, for the sake of this video, I've created one that will recommend me opportunities for mobile apps. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find threads, or you can use the front page here to start using the recommendations that we do. We have a very great system behind everything, and we will literally help you and push you in every direction to get your app off the ground, to get those 100 users in. But what we want to do, for example, let's say I have a productivity app and I need 100 people that are gonna jump on my app, download it, and subscribe. What we want to do is look for the keywords that the user will probably use to find related apps. So what we will do is we'll look for best productivity app. And you can even specify like 2024, 2025, and see where you want to rank amongst them. But we're going to look for the best productivity app. Now, our tool is going to look for Reddit threads. It's going to scrape Reddit, and it's also going to recommend you with some traffic value and the amount of traffic that goes to that specific thread. So that's awesome for you, because you can directly see what you would have saved if you were to use Google Ads or something similar to promote. All right, cool. So it has loaded right now. We can see all the results in here. I would always look at the top three. And then if you're lucky, you can go down looking at the upvotes and amount of comments that are in. We automatically rank you the best ones on top, and then going down descending, right? Now, as marketeers, I'm sure you love to export to CSV, so we've provided you with this option here right as well. So let's dive right in and see what's going on and how we can promote. I'm a serial start using tool X and then dropping a week or two. So this person is already talking about something, but we want to hijack this, right? We want to be better than them. They've been on top for about 5 months now, but what we're going to do is we're going to plug in our own productivity app here at the top. So what we want to do is we want to click add comment. Then here comes into play why you should always shill, and for the soft shilling of your stuff, because otherwise people are going to think like, hey, this dude used something, or this dude is like not genuine. So what we want to do is we want to craft a comment. Here you can see somebody says talk tick for almost everything. I wouldn't suggest actually like copy and pasting it. So we can just look down here for inspiration and then use what they're using as an example of what we should do. For example, like this is like a list. He probably used some tool for that, or actually made it, I don't know. working at a craft. Okay, so for example, I have a productivity app. We're gonna be doing, I am being very productive using Timo app lately because the UI is great and is free to download on all devices. This, I would say, is a pretty good comment because it sounds genuine and it sounds like real, like somebody actually wrote this. If you want to make this even better, you can probably say like, before I used Gillian time, but they started to not update or support anymore, so I had to change. So okay, so now it's a bit more sophisticated. We've added a bit more details and flair to it. So this is a really good comment, and I would always suggest like trying things like this to enhance like your actual credibility of the comment. Okay, so you want to add this to your project down here. And then this is the most important step, is you want to rank it. We've just checked out that the top comment had 25 upvotes. Going for anything higher than 25 will make sure that you are the top comment and that everyone who presses that thread will just essentially see your comment and download your app. So it's very easy to get people in this way. So let's say we'll go with like 28 to stay on top for a good while. Upvotes per day, 2 per day, and then after 3 days it will start going and drip feed in. We've decided to do it like this so that we won't just batch drop all of your comments and likes and upvotes to avoid bans, because we have an under 5% removal rate, and we really want to keep it that way, and especially for you guys, because that way all of your stuff stays on and we don't get any removals or bans, because that's in both of us most interest, right? Best interest. Like I said, we can add some replies, comments to this, because that creates even more credibility. So think about a reply that you can use to enhance this as well, which is really good. And you can see this only costs us $32.80, including upvotes, likes, and comments. Removing this will only bring it down to 12. And you can see Google sometimes asks for like thousands or a couple hundred to even rank you on the front page. Here we will basically hijack the same traffic. So you can see how valuable that is. I'm going to submit this comment right now, and then it will be placed right in our dashboard. You can see down here you will get a little pop-up saying that it worked, and then we can go to task tracking, which is super simple. Down in here you will see the comment you wrote, the task created, the rank, whatever. As soon as it starts updating, you will see all the results. You'll see on what position your comment is, so the rank, and within 20 minutes to a few hours, depending on traffic, this will be assigned and executed for you. And that way you're going to have and that way you will have your 100 people on your app fairly soon. It will sometimes take a few days for you to actually have your comment on top, because obviously we have to reach that quota with you. But in general, after you've made that quota, I can almost guarantee you it's going to go really fast having those 100 people download your app, just because Reddit has over or close to 400 million monthly users, which is insanely massive, and especially with recommendations and stuff like that. Now, if anything in this video was unclear, please head over to the comment section, ask your questions, or join our Slack community down here as well. I'll be more than happy to jump in with you guys and answer all of your guys' questions. I'm going to be making more videos for a bunch of different niches and how you can execute on those marketing on Reddit. And for now, I'm going to say thank you so much. Drop down here in the description if you want to book a meeting with us, or if you want to start using CrowdReply. Then I see you guys very, very soon here on our platform. Ciao.